and girls. This is Tank and Trucker, and we're going to go over the new mode, the ranked battle mode. And so far, I'm liking it a lot. There's pros and cons with it. I like one thing that's good and bad is, if you start a battle, it's set up just like a standard regular random battle, 15 on each side, except for they're all tier 10s. I'm missing a star. I've actually got 3 star. Oh, this is because the replay I had when I did this only had 2. So when you do good, that's awesome, and when you do bad, that sucks. Well, the thing that with this mode is, if you go out there and you just get butt raped, just totally wrecked, you don't have to worry about it counting against you on your stats. But put the shoe on the other foot. If you do really good and you do 10,000 damage, it also doesn't count on your stats. It does still work towards your progression in your crew. I don't think it works towards marks of excellence on your guns. I believe that's like disabled. Also, missions, like if you do heavy tank mission number 2 or 3, I don't think you're not able to do those either, I believe, because there's a couple of them that if they were enabled, I would have easily had done those missions. So I believe they aren't turned on. So when it comes to the ranked battles, I'm going to pause it for a second here. I'd say about 90% of your matches, everybody's slinging gold. But the thing is if you don't do okay, on the winning team, you got to be in the top 12 in order to get promoted, to get a star or a chevron. If you're on the losing team, you have to be in the top 3. So you're kind of forced in a way to really I don't want to say have to sling gold premium rounds, but you're going to want to, because you don't want to bounce the whole match and get 25 shots off and 3 pen, because then you're not gonna, get a chevron. You're not gonna get promoted. You're not gonna get in that higher rank. You're not gonna get the step where you get more bonds and more credits and better prizes. So you'll notice in this match, I think most everybody actually shot standard rounds, which I was really, really surprised. But I'd say about 95% of the matches I've been in, it's pretty much all gold rounds, premium rounds getting slung at you. Lots of premium rounds being handed out on both the receiving and the dealing end. So we kind of got that covered. Right now, I'm in the Eastern time zone, and so right now my battles are from between 8 o'clock in the evening and 11 o'clock at night. The next set of matches starts, I believe it goes from, I think it's like 9 in the morning till noon or something like that. They kind of switch the times around, which that's good for now that kids are out of school. But still, a lot of parents, even when the kids are out of school, have their kids go to bed at 10, 11, whatever, 12 o'clock at night. So they're missing out on these ranked battles. Whereas when they switch the time to the 9 o'clock to 11, 12, whatever it is, then they'll be able to make up for those battles they missed, which is cool for them. Now you can see Type 5, well, he's slinging the premium HE, and the Moss is slinging premium rounds. I'm slinging premium rounds. That's all I've been shooting, because I tried doing a couple matches in my Moss where I was shooting standard rounds, and I just wasn't penning anything. I mean, literally, I was bouncing off everything. So, because you're going to notice, most of the tanks you're going to see in these battles are Mosses, Type 5 Heavies, E100s, T110 E5s, and Bat Chats. And you get a handful of T57 Heavies and 50Bs, but it's been a lot of your real heavily armored tanks. I think a lot of people figure the same thing I do. If you got a lot of hit points, it takes a lot more to kill you. You're in the match longer, you can do more damage. And so far this match right now, we've got 2 of their team dead, and they've got 3 of ours. And you'll notice, which I was really surprised when I just noticed on this replay, is that I'd say about 80% of the matches I've been in, they all bunch up in one area. So like the heavies will be here, mediums, lights, everybody will be right like in this one area on both sides. It's just they all just hammered out right there. It's not like a regular random battles where you've got some people. Well, this one's more set up like a random battle. Here you got your mediums over in the field, you got Artie back here, and you got your heavies and some tank destroyers over here. Kind of a normal random battle match. Um, I have noticed that, which I'm really surprised, the amount of people that are still playing artillery in the matches. And artillery, I saw one yesterday. It was um, oh crap. I think it was a GWE 100, and he had like 3,000 damage, and the experience that he gained on that ended up putting him in the bottom, and he didn't even make it in the top 12. And there was people that had less damage that were actually made it in the top 12 because they go by the experience. They don't go by the amount of damage you get. They go by the amount of experience that you get for that match. Spotting is a big thing. So spotting, you can really get a lot of experience that way to keep you brought up. Damage, obviously. Um, resetting the cap, stuff like that. And I noticed people a lot, just about every match I've seen that somebody's running artillery. They rarely make it into the top 12 on the winning team because you just don't get any experience on that. Oh, and by the way, everybody, I don't make any money off of YouTube videos right now. Obviously, I don't have enough subscribers to make or make any money off it. I think, oh gee, I think in the last 4 or 5 months I've made like $1.97 or something. So it's not like I'm out to, make money off this. I do it for fun. I do it for entertainment. So if you guys don't know what random or these rank battles are, it gives you an idea how they work. So maybe you might be more interested in trying it out. Um, that or when new tanks come out, or even old tanks that people request me to do reviews on. More than happy to do it. But the thing is obviously you want to get viewers. I don't look at it as if for viewers making a lot of money or something. I'm looking at it as if I like to get a lot of viewers. That's telling me that people are interested in what I'm doing. They like what they see, and then they subscribe to the channel. And I noticed the last 1 or 2 days is right after I did that video about Surfash. And like I said, when I made the video, I don't normally knock people. Like that's the first time I've ever made a video where I've actually knocked another YouTuber. But it's just, well, a lot of other people too are just sick of hearing the way he whines like a little bitch. So, I made that video, and I'm kind of kicking myself because I did lose like 1 or 2 people, subscribers, unsubscribed, and I don't know if that was because of that, but I've been at, I think it's like 146 subscribers for several months now. And like a day or two after I made that video, I noticed I lost 1 or 2 subscribers. And I just wanted to say, if I said something that offended you, um, in any way, I apologize. I don't want to lose subscribers. I want to gain subscribers. Um, for just, I guess, my own personal satisfaction of getting people to subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. And when I lose people, that's a bad thing, obviously. Be it that you got 146 subscribers like myself or 146,000 subscribers. When you lose people, I guess I take it personal. A lot of people that do YouTube videos, when they lose a couple hundred people or 50 people or 1,000 people, they don't give a shit. Especially if they're way up there and they're making, tons of money off YouTube. Well, they do give a shit, but they don't. They would, all they care is that somebody subscribed to their channel. I take it more as a personal thing when somebody unsubscribes from my channel because it's telling me that I did something as a YouTube person that makes videos. I did something wrong. I did something wrong to upset somebody or get somebody to want to unsubscribe to my channel. And whatever I did, and if it has to do with that video, I'll pull the video down if you guys want. If you guys are upset that I said that stuff about him or made that video about him, you know, don't just unsubscribe to the channel, because obviously you subscribed to begin with because you liked something that you saw. You liked something the way I did the videos. You liked something about the way I did the YouTube video. And when you take, you know, a minute to find the unsubscribe button and unsubscribe, obviously I did something to piss you off, or you didn't like something I did, or you didn't like something you saw. Instead of unsubscribing, send me a message and say, "Hey, dude, that was fucked up. You shouldn't have said that stuff. Who gives a shit? Maybe the guy's a dick, but whatever." Or, you're being more of a dick because you made the video, or you're an asshole because you made that video. Tell me, personally, send me a message. I got my emails included in there. Do it that way if you don't want to do it in the in YouTube messaging. Send me a message and say, "Hey, dude, that was pretty fucked up, man," and I'll pull the video. It makes no difference to me if the video's there or not. I make it because that was my personal feeling, my personal opinion, and that's why I put it on there. If enough people think that it was bogus, I shouldn't have made it, tell me. I'll pull the video. I'll be more than happy to get rid of that video if it's so upsetting that you're going to unsubscribe. I would rather have you stay subscribed to my channel than unsubscribe due to a video that I made. So if you ever see a video you don't like and it's something that really upsets you, let me know. I'll pull the video. No questions asked. Not a problem. I'm out to please you as the World of Tanks community to at least try and make good quality videos for entertainment purposes for you guys to see. Plain and simple. So if I ever make a video you guys don't like, just let me know and I'll pull the video. I'd rather pull the video than lose, a subscriber, because I look at each and every person that's a subscriber to my channel as a friend. Um, I, you know, there's not a question that I don't get sent to me that I don't answer. I know I don't have 30,000 people subscribed to my channel, but even if I did, I would take the time, even if it took me all day, to try and sit down and answer, um, you know, any and all questions that I could to answer, your questions, um, or just to respond to your message. And I know a lot of people that do YouTube videos don't. I mean, I've sent messages to several YouTube, people that do YouTube videos, not just World of Tanks, but other things. Never hear back from them. Never. And I mean, some of them, they only had maybe a couple hundred subscribers, and they won't take the 2 minutes to, read the message and then message you back to answer your question, or, just to respond to the message. And there's been times that I've sat down and spent 2-3 hours sending messages back to people that send me a message, or a message or whatever on YouTube. I make sure I take the time to respond to the people that obviously had something to say to me. um, and I don't get nasty with it. I had one guy that sent me a message. I can't remember the exact. Oh, I did that's what it was. I did a review of. It was one of the new Swedish tier 3, I think, or 4 tank destroyers. And I had a decent match with it. I had actually several decent matches with it. The only thing I didn't like is it shot heat, and that was the only round it had was the 2 types of heat. And in the video, I said, it's an all right tank destroyer. I like it. It does have its flaws, but it does have a hell of a pretty good gun. Blah blah blah. A couple weeks later, I get a message from a guy who says, "Are you fucking crazy? That thing's a piece of shit. Are you nuts telling people that thing's good? It's a pile of trash. It's da da da." And he went on and on and on, and just ragged me. And I'm like, damn. So I sat down and I messaged him. I said, "Hey, when I did that video, that's my personal opinion. It doesn't mean that when you see this video that you're going to agree with it. I'm just saying this is um, my personal opinion of how that tank destroyer handled when I had those matches or whatever. I don't have a lot of matches in, a lot of the smaller tiered stuff. Playing the smaller tier stuff is kind of new to me now because of doing the videos for everybody. I get a lot of people requesting smaller tier, like tier 5, 6, and lower videos. So I'm getting back into doing, playing smaller tier tanks, which is kind of cool though. Wipe the dust off them and go out and have some fun. Um, But I was very professional and decent with the guy that, or guy or girl, I'm not sure, that sent me the message. I think it was a guy. And just said, hey, that was just, my personal opinion. If you don't, I'll agree with you. It does have a lot of flaws and it can be a pile of shit, but when it's top tier, you can just tear people up. When you're in a tier 3 or 4 doing 350 damage to a tank, you're one shot and everything. It just happened that the video I did ended up, I did a decent amount of damage, got a lot of shots in, and I don't have a lot of matches in it. I think I've got a total of maybe 13 matches in it. Out of those 13 matches, I think I've been on the winning team like 10 or 11 times, got a real good win rate in it, decent amount of damage. So, and that's the why I reviewed it the way I did. Um, Now, the Conqueror gun carriage, it's that tier, shoot, 6 or 7 tank destroyer. My personal opinion of that thing's a pile of shit. It is a pile of junk. But somebody else might have an opinion that thing's awesome, best tank destroyer they've ever touched. Got a good gun, but if you can hit anything, um, and he might. But I'm not gonna, send him a message and say, You're completely wrong about that. Thing's a piece." It's just his personal. It's just my personal opinion. Take it for what it is, or with what do they say, with a grain of salt. It's just my opinion. Doesn't mean that's written in stone, and that's just the way it is. That's just my opinion. Everybody's got their own opinion about everything on the face of the earth, and the guy was obviously upset. I sent him a message, very professional with him, and he sent me a message back. He said, "Hey, that was very cool of you to, take the time to message me back. And yeah, I do agree with you on some of the pros and cons. I still think the thing's a piece of crap, but I understand where you're coming from." He said to me, because of, you just had really good matches with it. You're gonna think it's a good tank destroyer. So we kind of came to an understanding. But he didn't click unsubscribe and say kiss my ass. And I wish more people would take 2 minutes and send me a message if they have a problem with a video than unsubscribe. I would rather try and smooth it out, take the video down, explain why I said what I said, than have some lose a subscriber. So, anyways, with the ranked battles, lots of fun. Like I said, it doesn't count against your stats, but on the other hand, if you do good, it doesn't help your stats either. It does work towards getting, your crew skills brought up, but I don't think it counts towards your mark of excellences. And like I said, don't quote me, but I don't think it works towards like missions towards, like I'm working towards the Object 260 right now. A couple missions I've done, or matches I've had in the Moss. I know that I did the damage and everything else to get a mission done, and it didn't do it. So I just assume it doesn't count towards um, the finished product. So now that I got that off my chest, guys, try this mode out. It's a lot of fun, and you still, the then result are you get the bonds, and you'll be able to get some special stuff for your tanks. So it doesn't hurt. Give it a try and see what you think. If you don't like it, you still got just random battles to run back to. I've been doing those too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do them after I upload this video. So you guys take it easy, be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.